Emulator stream now though, so I don't have to switch to the emulator screen. That took a little while to figure out though. Now the only thing I need to figure out is how to get it in the full screen. Actually, I didn't try. If you want her back, come get her.
Or I can take her.
Or you can take her.
Alright, come on, little one.
I should try this real quick. Hold on a second. Let's see. Where's my... Which one of you is my camera? Come on. Video capture. There we go. Let's remove that.
I don't know.
Yes, she was crying. What else would you call that?
Well, I wasn't sure. I don't know if it's the giggling kinds of sounds that you make or if that's cry. I'm on the other.
There we go. Just give me a moment here, guys. I'm going to add back in my camera. If I can figure out... Let's see. It was video. Was it video capture I had? It was video capture, right? Yeah, it was capture 1. Video capture. There it is. Okay. There we go. No, I don't want that. I want this. Put it over here. Shrink it down. Hey, look at that. We have a full screen game and I'm in the corner. Awesome. Perfect. There we go. All is well in the world. Yo, what's up, dude? I think I can leave it like that. That's probably okay. Click out. I would have streamed sooner, but my wife had to take my youngest to the doctor real quick because my 2-year-old decided to kick the baby off the couch because he was mad at her for some reason. So I think she was trying to get his food or something, and he didn't like that. He didn't want any part of that, so he kicked her off the couch. She's got a small little scrape on her head, so take her in to make sure she doesn't have a concussion, and that's pretty much what I've been up to. Otherwise, I would have started streaming like an hour ago. But anyway, time to hopefully finish off that Gallant-Mon and get started on testing some stuff. Should be able to finish it off today, barring any unforeseen risks, like my wife needs help with something or something, or maybe my son wants something. I have no idea, but we'll see. See how that goes. Hey, Karumi, did you get a chance to try out that glitch? Meteor Force E with 2 mods. I would highly suggest you try and get a Meteor Force E with 4 mods. I know it will take a longer amount of time, but at the end of the day, it's just going to make it faster for your auto leveling. If that's what you're after, is auto leveling, I would go get 4 mods. 2 is the requirement for the minimum, but for me, I would say actually 3 is more the minimum, realistically. Because ideally, for the ideal setup, you would want your power metal, you want your drain ram, you really want assault ram. For very hard mode, you really want assault ram. And then, because you're using Meteor Force, I really think having the speed chip is really important. Because Meteor Force lowers your speed by 995 points. So, yeah, I think speed chip is pretty good. Of course, using experience board, your speed is going to be high enough anyway. So it's probably not as big a deal. Oh, and you're using Gallant-Mon, so it's definitely not as big a deal. You make up for the speed stat just there. Already due to the training weapon for Slash. Yeah, if you're going to use a one-handed weapon, go with Slash. Slash is by far the best one-handed weapon. That's why I have the one-handed weapon on me. That's what I've been using for auto leveling. Thanks to a friend of mine kind of going over it with me and testing stuff. Yeah, that's the better way to go. Also, come to think of it, don't you get a yellow Onslaught E from Prince Mamemon that has 4 mods? Is that where you got that one? Because I totally forgot you. I think you get one from him. I just don't remember. It's been a while since I went and got that stuff. One thing I will have to do here in a second is I will have to pause and go get myself a cup of coffee. Because I took some medicine, but I have a massive headache. And I'm pretty sure it's because I haven't had any coffee today. Normally I have 1 cup first thing in the morning right before work. And I haven't had any today, so really painful. Oh yeah, I also sold the one I got from Prince Mamemon. Because I didn't think I would ever end up using it. I didn't think I'd need it. I played this game for so long, I never find any use for one-handed weapons. But turns out, there's actually a good use for them. And it also kind of makes me want to make Vmon stronger just so I can auto-level with Lightbringer. Because how cool would that be? To auto-level with Lightbringer, which is easily the most powerful one-handed slash weapon. It's actually not even close. The one-handed signature weapons are so strong compared to the other one-handed weapons that it's actually insane. Oh, something else I need to do as well is I still have I have 2 wisdom chips I need to max out as well. Once I get done with Gallantmon, I need to do that. Because I do have a use for wisdom chips at least. Marginally useful, but a use is still a use, you know? You take what you can get, right? Man, getting pretty good luck with those hundreds. Dodge. Yep. I've actually ran this so many times that I can more or less read chat while I'm running this now. Yeah, by the end of the day tomorrow, I should be breaking into level 700 or pretty close to it. Yeah, I actually love the way Lightbringer looks. I even like the way the Data Destroyer Guillemon signature weapon. I actually like the way it looks too. It's just too bad it's a stab weapon. There's only one signature weapon which I will absolutely never put on, no matter what. Even if I had mods for it, I will never put on Agumon's signature weapon. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's literally they just did not. They couldn't think of anything to give him, which is sad. Like, so sad. They gave him a freaking karate chop hand. So stupid. So bad. And I've actually never seen Hayaku Yako. Hayaki Yako? Whatever Doraemon's signature weapon is, I actually haven't seen that one. But it is one-handed bash, so it's also probably extremely good. It's way better than the one-handed Enkokuten, though. So, it's already better. Yeah, exactly, because why not, right? I don't know what their thought process was there. I really legitimately think that they thought, well, nobody's going to use Agumon, right? Because Agumon sucks. So let's just give him a karate chop for a signature weapon. Why not? You know, maybe some people will think it's cool. Maybe the whole idea of karate chopping the enemy to death. No, it's not cool. It's lame. It looks terrible. I don't know what else to say about it. It's so bad. Let's see, what time is it right now? 1:25. I started this, I'm 10 minutes into the stream. And I started, okay, I wasted a couple minutes. So, let's say 3 more minutes. So at 13 minutes in, I'll check to see how much data I've got. That sounds good to me. I also think that they really should have thought about the stat spread on the shot weapons a little better as well as giving shot weapons like other abilities. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. As the tier goes up, the only thing that changes is the way the shot weapon looks. They didn't do anything else for it. Really stupid. Huge missed opportunity there. But what can you do? I didn't design the game, so it is what it is. Oh, I think I just realized something. I need to check. Checking. Come on, check. Okay. I can't tell if my sound is coming out well or not. So, if it seems like there's reverb or something, let me know, because I added my video capture device for my camera, but my camera also has a microphone. So I think I have the microphone turned off in settings, though, actually. So it should be fine, but just in case. I actually don't know if that's true. I don't know if they actually tech up faster than other weapons. I thought, as far as I can tell, tech ups happen at a pretty consistent rate based on a couple factors. One of the factors being what your max tech is you have available to reach. What level you are, whether or not you have an up arrow on the tech. I think that does matter somehow. What else? I think that's more or less it, actually. But it's actually extremely consistent. When I was going through with Digimon, those 12 mummies, they pretty much always give you the same amount of tech ups. It's very consistent. And my roommate, actually, my friend roommate, he actually thinks it's about a 1 in 8 chance on any given attack to get a tech up. I think that's actually not too far off. That's after you reach the initial 7. Because before you get your first 7 tech ups, it's definitely slower. It's definitely slower. I don't know why that is. Maybe it was designed in that way, obviously, but I don't know why they designed it that way. Seems kind of strange. Okay. Okie doke. There we go. Okay, so I missed my deadline on checking for data, so after this run, so once I get all the way to the end of this, I will check to see how much data I have. Come on, there we go. Yeah, only 5,100. Interesting. Only about halfway done. I am also curious as to whether or not the signature weapons add to that luck stat. Oh, I've always wondered about that, but it's pretty much impossible to test or to check. I tried for a little while with Data Destroyer, but it's impossible to know for sure. Also, what is this luck? Oh my god. What was that, like 900 data in a single run? What is that? Yeah, 920 data in a single run. Sheesh. Good luck. That means one of these coming up runs is going to be really bad. Probably like 300. It always seems to average out that way. Isn't it faster to spawn all mummies in the second area and head to the low place? Which are also more, I guess, take up the different techs that spawn all in the first. Yeah, actually it is faster, and I do both. I do both sections. So when I come in first, I do the first initial 12 mummies. And then after you do the 12, you can get 8 more to spawn. Yeah, that was a lot of data for first. The most I've ever gotten on the first floor is 1,400. But I digress. The main thing is, after you get those first 12, there's 8 more you can spawn right away. Get those 8. If you get a crown Digimon, it's actually a bonus, because the crown will take longer, so more tech ups. It has higher stats, so more tech ups. And also it can drop red data, so it's just nice all the way around. But after that, you go into the second area, and then you do the 12 mummies again on those steps, or if you can manage to kind of lock them in place, you can spawn the 5 scorpions as well and get 17 enemies instead. 17 enemies seems to be about the I haven't seen anywhere else where you can get more than that. I think 17 is like the absolute maximum. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe there's another place someone can correct me, but 17 enemies to me seems to be like the most enemies that can spawn at any given time. And I mean, just like stream yesterday, I used those 17 enemies to get force tech up really fast. Well, you can also use it to get your weapon tech up really fast as well. Slash and bash are the two that come to mind the most, because there's a nice little trick where you can gather them up next to the ledge. You can jump over them and keep hitting them, and they'll get stuck. They'll be stuck bouncing off the wall, so the Mummymon won't get pushed away. So you can just keep hitting them until they fall over, and then once they fall over, then go back on the ledge and wait for them to come back. And then after that, you drop down again and try to hit them against the wall. But because the Mummymon move faster and your game will probably be lagging a little bit, it will be a little less consistent. However, you will be hitting 17 enemies at a time, so that means overall more chances for tech ups. That was the first time my game didn't actually slow down at that spot, since the enemies for some reason didn't despawn. Interesting. I think I need 8 more runs of max data, by the way, just for Gallantmon to finish strength stat. And then I need at least 6 more runs after that to finish his wisdom stat, because I do want to get his wisdom up a little bit. I'll probably just do two more runs after I get his strength up enough, because I don't really see a point in getting 1,000 wisdom stat. His wisdom doesn't matter much. He only has bomb. He has access to bomb. However, maybe I should change that idea, because I do kind of want to test power down. So maybe I do need to go for that for 1,000. Yeah, I'll just do the 1,000. It's just easier. Oh well. With 1,000 into data, I should be able to hit the into wisdom. With 1,000 into wisdom, do the math real quick in my head. I should be able to reach max wisdom stat by level, like it'll be like level 900, probably like 999. 32 plus. gonna say plus 32 plus maybe 4200 with a decent orange meteor board. 32 plus 42, 74 plus 800. 827. It's 8k. Plus 2 chips, 1440. Plus, yeah, I easily reach max wisdom. Yep, I can easily reach max wisdom with that setup that I have in mind. So 1,000 points into wisdom will be enough. Easily be enough. It's actually more around level 800 where I would hit the cap for wisdom stats. So I can live with that. Also, what am I at? 7,800? Okay, so 2 more runs. Yeah, once all your chips are maxed, you can start using data on the Digimon you're leveling up. It's totally fine. And if he's the only one you play, then yeah, that's totally fine. Totally good. But as you can see, the cost for my Gallantmon at level 1 costs a lot. I mean, my strength stat costs more than that to power it up. Like 352 data per point. So that means that my Gallantmon has more base strength than your level 270 it was last I knew. It's probably higher than that now, right? Like 280? I don't know. But yeah, at this point, since you're leveling up, you're at the level now where you're only going to get a few points per level, like 2 or 3 strength per level at most. So, that translates into getting like 50 level ups for having max data when you think about it in that context. So using data on your Digimon is always, even when you're leveling up, after you hit a certain point, like level 100, and it actually might be more than that. I think it's like level 240, somewhere around 240, maybe 255. It's always better to use data on your Digimon than it is to get level ups. It's just always the case. However, level 1 Digimon obviously benefit more because the cost is so low, so you're getting way more power for your data usage, if that makes sense. Like, you're just getting more mileage out of your data by using a level 1 Digimon. But I think the more important thing is just play however you want, because that's ultimately the only thing that matters. Oh, I have the heater on. I forgot I had that on. Wow. Yeah, 13 hours total sounds about right. For blunt tech is really slow. Like, for slash tech, it only took me 2 hours to get up to 2,900. But of course, that's at me playing on this. You know, that's with the speed up. So without speed ups, it would have taken 6 hours, which is still significantly faster than what you have there with blunt. Significantly faster. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I do have to leave. Okay. I didn't get enough data on that first section. So this will be my last time in. Yeah, if he's level 9 already, that kind of sucks, but level 9 is still, it's still mostly usable. It just means it's like those first level ups are just so potent with stats that it's like an extra like 100 and I want to say a couple, like maybe 120 points on all your stats from level ups, which is unfortunate because 120 points that could have been used with data would have been like two max data, two runs of max data, and you would have been to that point of level 9, basically. Maybe even less than that. Maybe even less. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. What am I at? 9,500? Yeah, it's time to keep going. Can I get like 300s right here? That would just be amazing. I knew it wouldn't happen, but it would have been great. Okay. Onward and upward. 100 data? Come on. Yeah! Called it. $101. Wow. Dude, are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, I don't remember what Kabuterimon gets, actually. But yeah, he is kind of meh. He's kind of just okay. He does get Venom, though, so Venom is nice. Venom is pretty good. Don't remember what else he gets. I think he gets Bind. Bind is really good, actually. If he gets Bind, it's definitely worth it. It's not power up or power down, but it's worth it. Do I have Hercules Kabuterimon? I do. Yeah, he gets Bind and Sleep. Yeah, Sleep is just kind of eh, but Bind is good. Venom is good. That's really all he's got going for him is Bind and Venom, to be perfectly honest. Oh, and his signature weapon looks really cool. Not, you know, there is that. Yeah. 1,835 base strength. Here we go. Yeah, Bolt, Venom, Bind, Sleep. Yeah, those are pretty much... Bolt is kind of, you know, it's just okay. Oh, 358 data per point. Sheesh. Getting very close to being done right now. I'm actually 1835. I guess I kind of miss... maybe I only need 6 more times getting max data. Now I'm doing the math here. Because every 4 times is another 100 points. No matter what. So, 100... Yeah, after this, it should be 6 more times to getting max data for him to finally be done. So that's cool. Getting ever closer. And whatever points, obviously whatever data I have left over is going straight into Wisdom. Because there's nothing else to really work on at this point. $1862 strength, base strength, not bad, not bad. Also, Nightmare Lance, his Hercules Kabuterimon signature weapon, is actually... How come it's cut off there? That doesn't make sense. Why is that cut off? Why is that cut off? I don't... Hold on. Gotta figure that out. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I can't seem to, hold on, let me move this back behind there. I guess I just have that tiny spot missing at the bottom. I don't know why that's doing that, but yeah, now I can see everything again. And those are my techs. Did I only get 27 points? I did only get 27 points. So I guess I'll be just shy of 1900. Talus of Order. Can almost swap the Talus of Chaos instead of Meteor Board, which will be nice when I can get there. It'll help with going slightly faster, I guess. Yeah, just don't use a blunt weapon. Just use a stab weapon. Whenever you're playing manually, like anytime you're manually playing this game, there's really only 2 weapon types that I ever recommend using. I know I'm getting the top corner there cut off, but let's see. Soulburn E, decent. I came in here to buy gate discs, but I'm gonna make sure I check all the shops. But the only 2 weapons I ever use when I'm playing manually, ever, is a dual stab weapon, or a dual slash weapon. Those are the 2. There's never a reason to use anything else, in my opinion. At least when you're playing manually. Oh, I guess sometimes shot. Shot's good too. But for a different reason, of course. Wow, an orange mana board. The most useless item, where color doesn't do anything. What a waste. What a waste. Could have been literally anything else, and it would have been better than that. That's a weak Meteor Force there, in my opinion. But anyway, I got what I came for, so time to get out of here. Let me do a save state real quick. Just so that I saved. But before I get this started, I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee real quick because I'm thirsty and I want some coffee. So I'll be right back. All right. Ah, I'm back with some much needed elixir, as in coffee, which I consider the elixir of my life. No, we cannot play chess right now. We will play, not right now. I'm playing a game. Okay, so one spirit and got like 74k damage. Yep, 74k sounds about right. That sounds about right. Was that on very hard mode? Because that sounds to me like that was on hard mode, not very hard mode. I'd have to run the calc, but I'm pretty sure that's hard mode.
I don't know if I can make it.
Either that or your fire resistance must have been a lot higher than your fire resistance must have been pretty high. Blaine, please knock it off.
Dad, if you do this, will you get your whole body stronger?
No.
This, Dad. This
Hold on.
quite yet.
I'm trying to do this. I can't watch yet. You have to give me a second, kid. No, it won't.
How?
Because you're not using any of your muscles, really. You're just kind of using your own mass to move around.
Is it hard to do? But
Oh yeah, it was definitely for sure one hit. So that makes sense if you're fire. What armor were you wearing? Is the question. I guess I should start with that. If you were wearing Divine Core Gamma or Talus of Order, then that makes sense. No, or something to throw at you.
no. Don't throw something at me.
I'm streaming. Please stop. You're being rude. It's my 8-year-old son in the background. He's a handful. Oh, you can turn that off. I wanted it on for a little bit because I was a little chilly, but I'm okay now. Please.
Fire in here.
No, I'm not. Can you please turn it off for me? No, I'm not. I moved everything away from it. Ow. Everything away from it.
You're sure? Because there's a box right there.
Yeah, underneath.
It still can catch on fire.
No. Oh, goodness. Hiccups. On hard mode, I got critically hit by one of those scorpions. And I had one defense, and it did over 100,000 damage to me. So, I think I had or non-equipped or invincible equipped. Can't remember, but I had Beast Sport. Yeah, Beast Sport on makes sense because your wisdom was 1, or spirit was 1. So if you had invincible on, that would explain why it was 74k damage, because invincible gives you more fire resistance. So if your fire resistance was low, as in like 100, that would have done over 100k damage. Based on what I know about the damage formula anyway. Fun fact, you actually can get that, like, there is no damage cap really. As far as I know, it's like maybe 2.14 billion or whatever the upper limit is of an unsigned integer. That's the actual damage cap in this game. The cap you can actually reach with you hitting the enemy is actually much lower than that, but the enemies can hit you for a ton of damage. Blaine, if you can't knock it off, I'm going to ask you to leave my room. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So why are you still doing it?
Because I like it.
Also, you're using Gallantmon? I don't remember if Gallantmon has a higher fire resist. I imagine he does. I imagine Gallantmon has a higher base fire resistance. The person on stream. I'm talking to his or her name is Kurumi. I hope I pronounced that right.
You can't hear him though.
That's because he can't talk with a microphone, Blaine. He is talking through messaging. I have to read what he says. He or she says, anyway. Messaging my friend real quick, but now you should have access. One for item road. Okay. Stuff back from the bank. Okay, cool. He does have it. Awesome. Awesome. Glad to see you join the stream, buddy. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Kaiku Morris? Maurice? Maurice? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Sorry if I butchered that, by the way. I tend to think of myself as like a savant in language, but the more I see these names on stream that I can't quite pronounce, I realize I'm not as much of a savant as I thought I was. So. Maybe it is 7 more. I'm just gathering data for... It's a Brazilian name? Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, then I definitely didn't pronounce that right then. My apologies, but... I hope that's alright. Anyway, for you just joining the stream, all I'm doing right now is... I'm getting data for Gallantmon. I'm trying to get his strength to 2041. His base strength at level 1 to 2041. Right now we're at 1862, so we're fairly close. We're about 6 runs away, 6 runs of max data, that is, rather. We can extrapolate that further and go 6 times 15 for the base amount of time per run. So we're looking at another 120 runs minus these couple runs I've done so far of the first floor of Item Road. So maybe we're down to about 115 more. Kurumi is just favorite waifu from anime. Okay, which anime is that? I'm not familiar with anyone named Kurumi. My apologies about that. I have not had enough time lately to watch any animes, guys. I'm super behind. Though I have been watching 1000 Year Blood War of Bleach. And I am super excited for what they've got going on with that. I still play on my PlayStation 2. I'm sure you've seen the videos, but all the videos on my channel prior to this, of like my Susanamon level 999, that's done on PS2 without cheating. That does tell me something. I haven't watched it, but I've heard of it. Is it any good? If it's good, I might give it a try. Pretty much the only animes I've been bothering watching lately is I think it's called Yoshihime, which is the continuation of Inuyasha. I keep up on One Piece. I kind of keep up on Boruto, but I'm not that big into Boruto. I watched all of Naruto. Obviously, I keep up on Bleach. I'm a big Bleach fan, of course. As well as One Piece. I actually think One Piece is better, honestly. Overall, One Piece is better, but I do like Bleach a lot as well. Did I say Hunter x Hunter? No, I watch Hunter x Hunter, but I've also watched a few episodes of what is that anime called? I can't even remember off the top of my head. Oh man. Yeah, romance comedy mixed with action sounds fine to me. That sounds fine. The bigger issue is finding animes that are kid friendly, because it's hard to watch. I got a bunch of kids, obviously, so you can't really watch some of that stuff around them, unfortunately. Especially like 1,000 Year Blood War. I've been waiting for my 2-year-old to go to sleep first before I watch it, and mostly just because there's quite a bit of blood, and I'm not like too worried about it, but at some point, I'm a parent first, so I gotta put their needs above mine. Getting kind of lucky here with these data drops, not gonna lie. I mean, they're mostly 20s, but 20s are better than bits, so adds up. Child friendly. Yeah, it's not child friendly. That kind of sucks. But I mean, I watched Hunter x Hunter with the kids as well. I just skipped through the stuff I knew wasn't good for them, So, but yeah, we'll probably watch that while they're sleeping. In that case. Have you read the manga for Claymore? That's another anime I really, really like. I like the manga a lot better, though. The manga ending for Claymore was actually an ending, a satisfying ending. The anime ending is kind of like, this could have been better. They could have, at least it had an ending, They didn't just, like, leave it off base, but, like, the actual ending is way, way more satisfying. Also, I think that's only 4 runs of Item Road so far, maybe 5. Oh, you never heard of Claymore? I would recommend checking it out. Claymore is actually really short. The anime itself is only like 21 episodes. The manga, though, is, I want to say 61 chapters. So it's not even that bad. It's a very short anime, but at least it has an actual, like, it's a concrete ending. The manga does a lot better job. And the way they did it for the anime is in Claymore. The anime only goes to about halfway through the actual manga story, and then they cut it off. And I don't know why they cut it off. Maybe they lost budget or something, but yeah. Excuse me. Goodness. Six more minutes. An hour into the stream, I'll check to see how much data I have. It might be a bit too far, but yeah, I'll just go with it. Hi. Blaine, what are you doing?
Want one?
No, I don't want one. Thank you.
It's the white ones.
I know, I'm not hungry. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll have one for you like that.
Blaine, please. Sword Art Online, like, I tried watching it, I tried getting into it, but like, I guess my main issue is like my older brother, one of my older brothers anyway. He really likes Sword Art Online, and he really likes the games. And I just kind of got tired of hearing about it all day. Like, every day. No offense to him, but it was like, hey, bro, do you want to come watch me play the game? Hey, bro, do you want to come watch the anime with me? Hey, bro, you want to come? Like, dude, no, I don't want to watch it with you. I'm sorry. It's kind of weird. I don't really want to watch you play the game either because you don't do anything worth watching. I guess I shouldn't say worth watching. I just found it kind of boring, I guess. But the game was okay. The game seemed to be okay. It has a lot of content. Another anime I really did like, but I never could finish, was Dot Hack. I really liked Dot Hack. I really like the games. The Dot Hack series of games is pretty cool. Oh, I've also watched all of Fairy Tail. I guess I should mention that too. Fairy Tail was kind of okay. There's a lot of good parts. There's a lot of not so good parts. Overall, it was alright. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is obviously amazing, in my opinion anyway. Brotherhood, the original Full Metal Alchemist, I think is just okay. I didn't like their idea on the ending of it. Brotherhood fixed all the issues I had with the original, though. Or at least for the most part, I should say. There are some aspects of it I didn't like too much, but for the most part, I thought it was alright. Death Note is really good, and I wish they'd give it a proper continuation instead of the extended scans. I don't know what they're called. If they're called extended scans or if they were called like the next chapter. I don't remember, but it wasn't, from what I recall of it, it wasn't very good. I don't know. I don't know. Death Note should have like ended a different way almost, but yeah, I'm also addicted to Death Note, by the way. I rewatch that series like once a year at this point, if not more often than that even. Love Death Note. And my favorite characters in Death Note though are actually Light Yagami and L. Everything after the Light Yagami, his entire what do I want to say? His the entire debacle between him and L is amazing, well thought out. Some of the best writing just that I've ever seen, actually. I think as far as story and just intellect, dude, it's actually insane. But I feel like every time I watch it, I learn something else. Like I learn something new about the amount of planning that they put into it. Like it's pretty good. But after the stuff happens with L, it kind of just goes downhill. It's still pretty good, but it goes downhill quite a bit. There we go. Alright, next run, I'll see how much data I have. Maybe if I can finish off Gallantmon during the stream, I can actually start using him. That would be interesting. Probably be less boring than watching me go through Item Road a million times at least, huh? Oh, wow. Wow. I hope that last run wasn't useless. Wow. Wow. I should have checked earlier. Whoops. Because I don't even remember how many runs I did there. Wow. I'll go back and rewatch the video later. No, I do agree that I actually do like Nier. And who's the other guy's name? The other guy is like, he's also really good, but I can't remember his name. But the true successor to L being Nier. Nier's actually really good, but the issue is like the difference between Nier and L, and you can tell when the more you watch it, you realize that the biggest difference between him and L is actually that L had remarkable control over his emotions, and he was extremely driven by being subjective. Yeah, Mello. I like Mello a lot as well, but Mello's crazy. Mello is completely driven by emotion, and which is it obviously makes for Light takes advantage of that a lot. But Nier is very emotionless in what he does, but not in the way that L was. L was more calculating, and he was always objective. Even though he believed Light was his friend, he always had Light on the back foot, because he always suspected Light. No matter how good their friendship was, he was never going to not suspect him, which I think is just pretty insane to think about. That level of intellect you would need to be able to figure that out. Oh wow. 18. Is that 18? That's 1889, right? 1889 base strength? Okay. Not even 1900 yet. Wow. Fascinating. I actually wonder, can I start using Divine Core instead now? Can I start using Divine Core instead now? No, I'm gonna keep going with Talus. Keep going with Talus and Meteor Board. Japanese, British, and they look so similar. It is so hilarious. They aren't even blood related. IRC, yeah, that's exactly right. If I remember right as well, they are not blood related. Nier, I believe, was dropped off in an orphanage, if I remember right. I should rewatch Death Note and just get everything refreshed in my mind. But yeah, Nier is American of all things, and obviously Mello is American. I mean, that part at least is obvious, right? Okay. 5, 6, maybe now it's 6 more runs, because that only gave me 27 points. Not even 27. Yeah, it was 27 points. So this next set of full data will put me this will put me over 1900 strength, so that's good. So close now to being done. sure I save. Oh, something else that I started doing after watching Death Note for the first time is in chairs I tend to sit like L a lot of the time. I like the way he sits in chairs and on couches and stuff with his knees bent up. Oh, you don't have 2 sets maxed? I always max 2 sets of chips. So you always max 2 speed, 2 spirit, 2 wisdom. At least I do. And then you only need the 1 power metal because you can't have a power metal on your armor, obviously. So the only power metal I usually max is electric, though. You know, on PS2 I did max an ice metal, but it's not that big a deal. Ice metal is just for auto leveling anyway, so in general, for general playing, I always go with electric. Uh-oh. I guess Charlie must have turned off the surge protector. So turned off everything that we had in the living room. Sounds like Mom's really upset. Yep, she upset. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I also need to get tech ups with my stab weapon. I haven't bothered getting tech ups for a long time now. What's funny is that L hasn't died earlier by diabetes or knee legasthenia. I don't know what that is. Hold on. Legasthenia or back pain. Would have been pretty funny if there's an abridged version of DN where this is the case. Yeah, abridged Death Note would be amazing. If only you could even make an abridged series without getting copyright stricken, but you just can't do it. Seems that you just can't do it. Blaine, no. And if you keep asking me, it will be no. Good things come to those who wait, child. My frame rate is dropping quite a bit. Maybe that's why it's going so slow. It's not slow, but it's not fast. How many runs is that now? Is this the 4th run back in? Like, I really should I really should keep count how many times I go in and out, because I know that it's 15 runs on average to reach max data. But I'm not counting. I'm kind of trying to go off of time frames instead. So really should be counting instead. Legastheny, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is actually. I'm not a doctor, obviously, but I was also surprised that L didn't succumb to diabetes or something based on the amount of sugars that he consumes. It's pretty insane. But on the other hand, on another note for that, maybe it's possible L was actually hypoglycemic instead, which would explain his need to have sugar. Would explain the vast amounts of sugar that he has to take in. I also didn't get a chance to make that video last night, so I'll probably do that tomorrow, since I don't... Oh, no, I do work tomorrow. But after I get off work tomorrow, I'm off for 2 days, so at least there's time. I'll have time to make a video at that point. Probably do it in the morning while everybody's asleep, hopefully. But we'll see how that goes. It doesn't usually work out that way. See, 111 right now. Let's go for 115. Hour 15, I'll check to see how much data I've gotten. And for anyone watching, if you're wondering why I don't open the menu to check how much data I have, it's because opening the menu is slow. So I don't like opening the menu, I just go. Just go, 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 go. And then when I feel like I'm getting kind of close, I'll check. And at that point, I'll gauge and make a decision on how many more runs I should do before I use the gate disk. Honestly, at this point, too, I don't even have to go for 9,999. I could just go for 9,600 because there's a whole leftover point that I can't get anymore anyway because the data cost is already so high. MP% runs. Both MP% runs from Fire are absolutely hilarious. I love them. I really wish he would complete a run. But he only tries, once in a while anyway, so it's like, kind of just is what it is at this point. He doesn't seem to, what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't seem to be too motivated to actually complete a run at this time, He's mostly just doing it as a meme. He doesn't care about completing it or not. If he dies, kind of thing. So. Go. But yeah, MP% run is something I would love to try. At least to give it a try. And it's really slow going at first until you get access to Impact. But once you have access to Impact, it definitely speeds up. And I always imagine having access to impact would just make it... I don't know. I just don't understand how it's not easy. Like, I feel like impact is just so broken. It should make the entire run should be basically a piece of cake. Once you make it, like, Machine Pit is kind of scary because you're a low level and power down hits really hard. But apart from that, you should be totally fine, I imagine. Alright, next run I'll check to see how much data I've earned. I haven't checked my phone in a while. Why would you need the shot type weapon? Okay, so at the end of getting that last chest on this run, I will check to see how much data I have. Oh, you know, you might be onto something there. Yeah, that is probably true, though. I think the purpose of going with Vmon with impact is there's a twofold reason for that. I'll explain in a moment. There is actually a twofold reason of using Vmon over Dormon. And the first one being that impact does more damage and is non-elemental. And enemies don't resist that too much and has bigger radius, as you mentioned. But also because Vmon has a higher wisdom stat, which later on doesn't matter so much, but early on it matters quite a bit. So that's pretty much it. However, I actually do think Venom would technically be faster. At least potentially. Well, maybe not, because if you only get access to like Mega Venom, it's probably not as good, right? I don't remember how big the radius is for Mega Venom, but I think it's the same as Petty. I think it only gets an upgrade in range when you get to Giga, and then again when you get to Infinity. I don't remember exactly though. Oh, and the other reason is Venom is not at all useful on the final boss. So if you're using Venom on the final boss, you're kind of just SOL, because you can't... I'm pretty sure you can't even damage the second form with Venom because he's entirely immune. And the third form is immune to poison. Entirely. You can't poison him anyway. Or maybe you can for like half a second or something. He has 999 poison resistance on any difficulty, if I remember correctly. So that's probably the other reason too, is the final boss. The final boss is probably a big enough reason on its own to warrant not using Venom. Though I'd have to give it a try myself. But I do remember that Mecha Rogue X second form is completely immune to Venom. I've tried it. Blaine, knock it off. Knock it off, dude. Yeah, farming them in dry land with Cutter would be extremely difficult. Hold on. Knock it off, please. Get off of there. And yeah, Agumon's wisdom stat is really garbage. His spirit stat is also pretty low, which is a problem. I actually wonder if Guilmon is is actually viable. Like, hear me out. Guillemon might actually be the play for MP %. And I think the reason is because you do get bomb, albeit extremely late. You'd have to level up. Maybe you don't even get a high enough level to get access to bomb, so maybe I'm wrong. But if you can get access to bomb, it's actually not entirely useless. So maybe. Though petty bomb is pretty bad, so maybe not after all. Yeah, I think impact is just always better. But I do think at least if you're doing MP %, at least you have access to power up with Guillemon. So power up is incredibly useful in the sense that it will still help you stay alive. So like you could use Guillemon. It would be slower, but it would be safer. Obviously, Vmon is the play to go fast, so it would make sense if you're doing a speed run, you use Vmon with impact. Blaine, knock it off. Also, after I finish getting data this time, I need to waste it, save, do a fresh. I'm gonna do a hard reset, and on the game itself, do a hard reset to remove that lag, or at least in hopes of removing the lag. I should say. No, power up you get much sooner than 961 tech points. It's 631. It's either 631 or 661 because in the speedrun you get access to power up. You do get access to power up before access to machine pit because you always make sure to go to level 22 and level 22 or 23. I don't remember which. It might be 23 when you get access to power up, but 22 is when you get access to mega power down, which is essential for the run, for the actual any % run. So I do think that power up would still be more useful. Also, you get, yeah. But also, mega dark doesn't sound that bad because correct me if I'm wrong, I think the Inframon are weak to dark, and being weak to dark might actually help. It's not great by any means, but it's probably not too terrible either, I would imagine. Blaine, please stop. Oh, whoops. I'm trying to read a message real quick. Hold on. Wow, that was a really good lump sum of data there, which means the rest of the dungeon could be good or bad, really. What has it been? 7 minutes? I should be getting close to max data. Yes, I am. Okay. So 2 more runs, and I'll be done. Done with this set anyway, and then we go again after I do a hard reset on the system. But just a moment. Okay. Alright, took care of that. Just had to kick him out, wasn't listening. It's unfortunate. Okay. Like, yeah, those things are super annoying. Okay. Of course, I don't have the key to my own bedroom, so you might end up unlocking it anyway. Being a brat. What the heck? Oh, I've never heard my phone do that before. That's weird. Come on. What the heck was that? That was really weird. Facebook Messenger is really freaking out just now. Strange. What am I at? 85? Yeah, one more time. Yeah, as you were saying, yeah, heal definitely comes at level 22. And I always forget that for starters as well. I even forgot that the starter Digimon don't learn Cure. Haven't, like, this is the first time I've used the starter Digimon in years, so I completely forgot they don't get access to Cure. Which really sucks, they just get heal. But heal is good enough, honestly, but, you know, is what it is. I'm close enough, 9200 data. I guess I just go for it. There we go. Wow. That was pretty good luck. 9500 data. That is not bad. Not bad at all. And I need to switch real quick because sometimes the game likes to freeze here. I don't know why. It likes to freeze on the second floor rather, not exactly at this spot. Hold on a moment. Come on, phone. There we go. What's that? Astral Core B. Not worth it at all. Just in case I need to fight them. Did you see my message? Well, okay. So maybe you should look at it. No, it was just a second ago.
Okay, so give me more than a second to look at it.
I did. I gave you like 20 seconds to look at it.
Oh my god, I can message you something and you go home and in here and not look at it until hours later.
Okay, that would be my fault too. That's fine.
Well, guess what? I'll get you a message in a minute. Don't call me.
Well, okay. I only called her because I thought she might be on the phone to her mom again. She does that a lot. Alright. And 370 right now. 370 cost. All right, cool. Cool. Very close now. Super close. Super close to being done with this stat. And 1900 base strength. I should get to, I will get to over 1910. I'll actually get to 1960, no, 1916? Yeah, 1916, I think. Yeah, I should get to 1916, which is at 27 points. Not bad. No, I guess I won't get there. It's just shy. Yep. 1915 base strength. And thanks to all that extra leftover going into wisdom, wisdom is getting decently high as well. Already more than double what the base wisdom stat would normally be, so not bad. Not bad at all, I'd say. Yep, 1915 base strength now. There we go. No, 2041 is when you reach the data cap. That's not the stat cap. You can keep going past that point. But, just let me reset this real fast. Yeah, it's going to take just a second, guys. As you can see, it's running pretty slowly. And I'll do this. Yes. Okay, that seemed to fix it. So, what's actually going on is once you reach 2041 on your base stat, it always costs 400 data for each point. And it doesn't go up anymore. The data cost does not increase anymore. And that's why 2041 is when you should start leveling up your Digimon, because the cost will not increase anymore. So it becomes pointless for you to keep them at level 1 basically. Because now you can start leveling up and using data at the same time, and you're more efficient that way. So that's the purpose behind the 2041 stat. Yeah, it's loading much faster now. Good. That'll help speed things up a little bit. That's what I get for auto leveling for what would be the equivalent of about 3.5 days. You'll see once I get to that 2041 base stat what I mean, which is like, what is it, 5 more full runs away? Might even be 6 full runs away. Let's see, 24, 48, 96 points. What would that be? I'm getting 26 points per each one right now, right? So 26 times 5, 130 puts me over the threshold, doesn't it? Because I'm at, yeah. So 5 more sets of max data, and I will be at the 2041 that I am trying to reach. Because I'm already at 1915. Yeah, 1915. So no matter what, 5 more times the max data, I'll get there. Yeah, as you can see, though, the game is running much smoother after doing a hard reset there. That is really random. Okay. Is that even a thing? Are those called what? Aren't those I can't even spell it. Oh my god, I can't think of the word. Gippens? Gippens? Gip. Come on, phone. Work for me. However it's spelled, I don't remember. My wife sent me a photo saying she wants miniature chickens, and I thought miniature chickens are just called Geppens. Last I remembered. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the PS2 version is actually inferior, yes. The superior version of this game is actually the GameCube version. GameCube version and playing it on the Wii console is even better than playing it on the GameCube console. Slightly better, anyway. Not a huge amount. Just for reference, like on PS2, the loading screen here for me on my PS2 takes about 30 seconds, maybe 32 seconds. Each loading screen, and on GameCube that is only 8 seconds. On GameCube version playing on the Wii console instead is like 6 seconds. You gain a massive amount of time. You don't drop frames anymore, the game loads smoother, everything is just better. I don't even know why. I don't know why that is. I have speculation as to why, but I'm not sure why. Yeah, but then the Numemon River glitch is something that, like, it's almost impossible to get it to work on one player. Sadly. And I've actually never been able to pull off that glitch. The Numemon River. I've never been able to do it. Even when playing on 2-player. I've tried it several times. I couldn't get it to go. But if you can manage to pull it off, it is slightly faster than going the normal way, which is just stuck on the boat. But you make up so much more time just on loading screens that it's not even worth it. Like, just as a good example, like even if you played this on a PS3, the loading times are way better than on PS2, and that's demonstrated by the fact that Terry's signature weapon run is still extremely fast, even with And, you know, he didn't make a whole lot of mistakes, but some of the mistakes he made did cost him a couple minutes. And as you've seen, I even got the one-hit kill on Lucimon. His Lucimon kill took significantly longer than mine. And I calculated that even without my deaths and my mistake on Skull Greymon, I still wouldn't have beat his time. Because of loading screens. Purely because of loading screens alone, I would not even be able to touch his time. It's insane. When the cannon shoot at you and go to the far upper right and do the charge attack, I get it pretty often single player. Oh, I never thought to do that. That's actually a really good idea. I never thought to use the cannons as a way to lower the frame rate to be able to get off easier. I just try before that point, and then I try at the end afterward. So yeah, that makes sense. Of course, if I auto level for a few days, yeah, I'll probably get it. I just don't try. There's other glitches as well that are pretty useful, but I need to test them out first to see how they work exactly. Like Matthew alluded to yesterday when he was talking about the bomb tech up glitch, I have no idea how to even do it. He explained it to me how to do it, so I guess that's not true. I understand how to do it, I can't on here because I don't have a way to have a second player. That was weird, he never moved. It's really strange when Marine Devimon doesn't move. Usually he's very annoying. What I understood about the bomb tech up glitch is basically you die, and while you're dead, bomb goes off and you get a tech up. That's essentially what I understood it to be, but you have to be on 2-player to make use of that. And basically what it is while the other character is dead because of the tech up, it makes weird stuff happen where you still gain EXP even while you're dead. The question is, when you get a level up from all that experience, like, what happens? And the answer is I have no idea. Oh, getting tired. It's only 3 o'clock. Still got 4.5 hours before bed. And it's going to take like another hour, well, a little over an hour, in fact, to finish getting all this data. Wow, this is a really bad run. That kind of helped make up for it, though. Yeah, it would be pretty funny if you could play as the Dead Stone. That'd be pretty hilarious. Something else I also wanted to try, though I don't know if I can, because I don't remember if you can get poisoned in the in card retrieve. But if you can get poisoned in card retrieves, something I would like to try is having 0 HP when you defeat the boss. Just see what happens. I haven't bothered to try that yet. But I also don't remember if there's even scorpions there for you to be able to get poisoned. I did not mean to do a spin attack, but that's okay. Though it is slower. Ah. The last 2 Minotauromons where you fall at the sand again. Okay, so yeah, that's something I would like to try. At some point, is like, what happens if you beat that boss with 0 HP remaining? Don't know. Does 0 HP just is it exactly the same as having 1 HP? Does the game I have no idea. Yeah, that's also what I was thinking. Just try it on hard mode. Because very hard mode would be extremely tedious to make that happen. But on hard mode, at least, will be pretty quick. But for me to try it, I almost think that I probably should do it on a new file, almost. Because I already unlocked the Digimon, so it's like, you know, I have no way of knowing what it'll do. Well, you will still get rewards. You'll get bits. If you get a reward at all. That's the question. Like, I don't even know if it fulfills the reward requirements. Does it give you bits? Does it warp you somewhere else? I have no idea. I'm super curious as to what happens. Even Undead Yard would be interesting, but Undead Yard would be much more unviable to try and do that. Wow, that was really bad luck. What am I at? 6,108 already. Wow. Very nice. Very, very nice. That was a really bad... Wow, that was only 400 data. Not even 400 data, maybe? It's a really bad run. That does happen sometimes. Since the average amount of data I get here is about 550. If I'm really lucky, I average 600 data. Maybe 650 data. I play with the thought of trying it now, actually may do so for the examine purpose. Yeah, exactly. I'll probably even give it a try as well. Also, it would definitely make for an interesting video, beating that boss with 0 HP. So, maybe I'll just do it to make content, just make a little quick video about it. Though, while I'm on the subject of that, what happens if you beat the final boss with 0 HP left, the second form? That's another question. Man, so many interesting things to try. I've never even bothered to try yet. That was a really good run for data. Or at least a decent run, I should say. 4 more runs. Right? Yeah, 4 more runs. Because I'm over 7,000 now. So, 2, 3, yep. The 4th run will be my second floor run. I'm not even going to check how much data I have. Until I get to right at the second floor. There we go. Alright, 1 of 4. Here we go. Come on, good luck. That was decent. No idea how much one of those gave me. Could have been 100, could have been a 20. Don't know. Useless keychain. I just love seeing keychains drop. Absolutely love it. Yeah, trying to get tech ups does get boring pretty fast. Especially how long it takes just to kill the scorpions when you only have 1 strength. It takes forever. It's worth it. In the end, it's worth it. But it takes a massive amount of time. Especially when you're playing on PS2. Or anything that, like, if you're not playing on PC, it takes a long time. So next run will be my full run through here. If I'm counting properly, and I'm not sure that I am. No idea. Oh, maybe not. This seems like a really bad... Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 more. Yeah, definitely gonna do 1 more. That was super bad drops there. Wow. It's less than 300 data on that run. Might have even been less than 200 data. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, it's about 220 data there. Very, very bad luck. Yikes. Oh, by the way, do you live on the West Coast or East Coast? If you guys are watching this, hold on a second. No, that's not what I want, game. Come on. Participants. Yeah. Dude, come on. Just give me some data. Stop giving me bits. I don't care about bits. Data's good. Data's good. Thank you, game. Good job, game. No bits. Should be pretty close to max at this point. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. But this is as good a time as any to just go ahead and finish off my data run here. Oh, you don't even live in America? I'm surprised you're... Honestly surprised you're even awake then. My bad. That still doesn't answer my question. If you're not in America, East or West Coast. I guess it does answer. You're on the West, technically. But... come on. Because the only reason Matthew's not on right now is because he lives in Europe, so... Otherwise, I'm sure he'd also be watching. And asking his usual questions, you know. What am I at? 93.36. That means that it is probably okay to kill these guys. Oh, wow, I actually went to sleep. Huh. That's a first in a while. Yeah, Germany's west. Also, that's really cool that that you live in Germany. I wish I did. On most days, I wish I lived in Germany, I should say. Because quite honestly, I don't like the United States much these days. So I'm not a U.S. simp. Put it that way. I don't buy into the notion that we're the greatest country on earth. Come on, die, pesky thing. Oh, wow. I'm having really bad luck with data drops. Damage. Wow. Goodness. It's a good crit. That was good luck with data drops. There we go. Oh, I guess not yet. We'll go ahead and kill these guys real quick. I don't like going this far into the second floor. It's just a waste of time. Because there's too many mandatory fights. Normally I just like going up to that first mandatory fight with the Gekomon, the 5 Gekomon and the 4 chests. That's usually as far as I go on the second floor, but when I'm this far behind on data, yeah, unfortunate. Every second spent fighting stuff is another second not picking up data, so this is very, very sucky. So much. On the other hand, at least I'm getting tech ups for my stab weapon, so there is that. Okay. That part's all well and good. Go back to here. Wow, that's really bad luck. Wow. Jesus. Pardon the language, but... Yeah, getting the poison glitch to work is really not that hard. Not at all. Yeah, there's now no chance for me to get max data, which is, I guess, more or less fine, but... Yeah, it's close enough, I'd say. That's close enough. 9,800. I only had to go all the way to the end of the dungeon to get it. Of course. Also, I don't know why I heal myself. It's like such an ingrained habit. Such an ingrained habit. I need to stop doing that. I'm so bad. Yeah, 1915 strength. Here we go. We should get up to 1940, maybe 1941. Should get to 1941 strength, which means just 100 points away, or four more times getting max data. See, the hard part is actually not getting the glitch to work, the poison glitch. The hard part is actually just not dying and killing the boss at 0 HP. Even with a shot weapon, it is kind of tricky, even on hard mode. If you miss a shot, you're liable to just die. And there's just not much you can do about that. Yeah, it looks like I will reach 2,000. Maybe even 2001? Yeah, I should. Maybe not. No, just 2,000. No, 2001. I was right. I don't have enough points to upgrade anything else. So there we go. I guess those extra points I do miss out on. Unfortunate. So I'm at 1941 strength now. So only 100 more points to get. Whoops. Oh yeah, did it get mods? No, it did not have mods. Yeah, unfortunately, if you get hit by thunder, that's GG, buddy. But that's okay. I mean, the good news is you can just keep trying, so it's not that big of a deal, but like, it does kind of suck. At least a little bit. Alright, this time I kind of want to actually take better note of what time I start. What time do I actually start the item road dungeon so that I can actually go through this without checking my inventory nearly as much. So for this test, I guess 2 hours and 5 minutes into the stream I started this, so at 2:25 I'll check to see how much data I have. Because I know 20 minutes is, yeah, it sounds about, that should be about max data, pretty close. But that was a really bad first run. Extremely bad first run. Didn't even get 300 data there. he using a stab weapon? Don't think of it. No, he's using a shot weapon. That's really dumb. Another not so great run of data, but I think better than the last run, so I guess I'll take it. Hopefully I get some above average runs to make up for these below average runs. Otherwise, it might take a little bit longer to reach max data. Excuse me. This cough just won't go away. I've had it for so long now, like it's going on 3 weeks. And I'm so tired of being sick at this point. Still really bad luck on data drops. Come on, game. That's a little better. Data? That's okay. That's alright. Nope. Stupid keychain. The most useless of the drops I get here. Even bits are kind of useless, but at least I buy stuff. Didn't get poisoned. Yeah, not getting poisoned is unfortunate. You're just not getting poisoned anyway is unfortunate. That's why I just switched to Meteor Force, lower my speed down to as low as possible. Need make food. Need make food. Just pizza. Messaging my wife. Dad, 4. Finish this and then I'll finish my thought. Uh-oh. Cody chasing just let the baby chase Charles. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to stop here in just a moment. Oh no, did you die? You died, huh? That's what happened. I'm going to end up... I'm probably going to yell at my 8-year-old in a moment because he is just being ridiculous here. I remember I said I was going to check at 2:20, 2 hours and 20 minutes in, but I'm going to have to pause the game here in just a moment. Nope, never mind. Wow, that is really bad luck. Yes. Alexa. Nice. Only 2,300 data? That means all of my runs have been really bad. Wow. And yeah, not getting poisoned is bad. I won't get poisoned. That's what's wrong. It's hit so often, but no poison. Oh man, you realize it's just the little balls they throw that poison you, right? Like if you're not getting poisoned and you're getting hit by those, then yeah, that's really bad luck. I do recommend that you go kill the Minotauromon first. Actually, before you try doing this, otherwise those could end up killing you. I mean, in fact, I would probably go open the entire dungeon all the way up to the boss, and then dodge the traps with 0 HP. It's just easier that way. That's how I always did it back in the past. I'd break all the breakable walls, make my way to the boss, and then right before, like, I get up to the boss point where the room is, I'd go all the way up there, hit both switches, and then I'd backtrack all the way back while I still have enough HP, so I'm not worried about getting hit. And then I would drop my HP down to 1, so I imagine it'd be the same way, except go to 0 HP instead. Oh, it's just, okay. So you're doing it the same way, yeah. Alright. Yeah, so now you just have to get poisoned. And then get the timing. Yeah, should be totally easy, you know? Should be fine. I'm being sarcastic, of course. Probably not that simple. But anyway, now you just have to get hit, get poisoned, activate the glitch. Oh, that is a fun little fact. Level 270, you should have... What did your Galwan have, like 30 some K HP? I'm gonna guess 36, 38 K HP. Somewhere in that range. So poison tick should do like 1200 damage, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, now that I think about it, you do have to get pretty lucky with that, huh? Because you can't heal. So getting down to, it does make things a little bit more tricky. Yeah, I never thought about that. Because you can't simply heal the damage off. So that's a problem. And of course you can't use a gate disc. Because the dungeon doesn't let you. Oh, 50k? Really? At level 278? Huh. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. So they're like 46k, 48k, somewhere in there, huh? Yeah. Maybe I just don't remember the stats of my paladin mode very well. I could just check the spreadsheet though and see how much HP you have. 1400 damage you take, huh? Well, that far in the dungeon, you probably don't have any enemies left other than the scorpions anymore. I don't remember how much you can backtrack there. Huh. My wife turned on my TV by calling for Alexa. How nice of her. Outstanding. not going to check how much data I have again until 2:25 into the stream. Maybe even later, because I am getting the most outrageous luck for these data drops I've ever had. Like, this is just ridiculous. My luck is absolutely terrible here. Well, Pheromone's not exactly ideal because he blocks a lot. But hey, if you can kill him without getting hit too much, then perfect. At least if you're on hard mode, that should be simple. Since I think you said you were doing it on hard mode, not very hard mode, so that's easy. Dude, just, oh my god, man. There's an infinite, hold on. That dungeon has an infinite Mummymon spawn? Are you serious? No way. That dungeon doesn't have an infinite mummy spawn, does it? Because if that dungeon has an infinite Mummymon spawn, then it does. Oh, God. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's incredible. That's actually insane. Wow. That gives me an idea. Because if it does have an infinite Mummymon spawn, that would mean undoubtedly that the side quest is actually the best place to level up. Because you get way more experience. The Mummymon there give tons of experience compared to the regular Mummymons. They do have a little bit more HP though, but c'est la vie. I'm gonna try it after this. I'm gonna check. Oh, it spawns one Mummymon? It's a single Mummymon. Okay, that's not worth it then, yeah. Yeah, that's not worth it compared to... definitely not worth it compared to just doing it how I have been on Ancient Ruins, sadly. Oh, that sucks. If it spawned 4 or more at a time, that would make it very much worth it. Though that does give me an idea, actually. Yeah, 7,200. That's what I thought. Getting really bad luck with data here. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember if it's infinite or not, because I know Undead Yard also has one of those towers, and it's not infinite. It only spawns 30. But I suspect because it's not Undead Yard, it probably is infinite. That would be my best guess. So not this time, but the next time through will be the time where I do my full run, probably. No, maybe not. It's going to be the time after next at this rate. My data drop luck is extremely bad this time. Yeah, 360 data. Yeah, really bad luck. I'm going to have to do 2 more runs. So not this coming run, but the run after. As long as you have a drain ram and a dread ram equipped, at least, you can get your HP back fast enough. Just by using that one Mummymon, you can just hit it with power down, hit it once to get a whole bunch of HP back, power down, hit it once, power down, and just keep doing that till you're almost out of MP, and then you can kill it normally to get MP back, and then just repeat the process. Or you could do it without power down. I just imagine power down is definitely faster for restoring your health. It's faster than trying to force the poison now. Yeah, it's faster to just redo the dungeon for sure. This should be my last time here to get max data, depending on how lucky or unlucky I am anyway, and probably very unlucky by the looks of it, so. Oh, getting decent luck actually. Getting really good luck, actually. Come on, guys. I don't get max data soon enough into the run, that would be ridiculous. Yep, done. Speaking of signature weapon, there's a chance to get a pink drop before 999 for them, right? But it's super ultra rare. There is not. There is no chance that you will get a pink item drop unless you are level 999. Yeah, even a signature weapon. There's just no chance of that. It's unfortunate, but that is the reality. By community sites. Yeah, you got trolled by community sites. Community sites, like the community for this game, if you're not in the Discord or you're not talking with like Terry or me, like they just don't know anything. Nobody really knows anything about this game outside of a few people, sadly. Oh, I'm maxed. Whoops. Whoopsie. Wasted all my data. 1967 strength now. 67, which is 26 points more. Oh, goodness. All right. Just give me a second to get rid of this person. Huh, why is it not letting me... It's not letting me do any... Oh, I know why. I think I know why anyway. I guess I probably have to go directly to YouTube, huh? How annoying. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Little me sweated for it back on very hard mode, and the first bot arrived. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. That's the first time I ever had a bot. And they'll be back. Maybe. All I did was time them out. Because it wasn't letting me ban them for some reason, so. That's okay. It's bound to happen. Not much you can do about it. Okay. I guess I'll leave I'll leave YouTube up on my phone from now on, just in case that happens. Because for some reason it doesn't let me just ban them outright on my actual stream window here. It doesn't let me do anything. Weird. Yep. I don't know, but I'll have to figure that out. 40, 60, 80 more points, so I need 4 more runs. 20, 40, 60, 80, yeah, it's like 25, 50, 100. So yeah, I need maybe 3 more max data runs, maybe. To do the math, 25, 25, 25, 75 points. 19, okay, so 1967 is what I was left with. Plus, say 75 points. Even if it's 74 points, which is what it would probably be, but yeah, 3 more times. Yeah, Meteor Force will help you with getting poisoned, because you can lower your speed down so low that, yeah. Just don't have a sub-slot equipped, or if you want to have a sub-slot equipped Atlas Board Gamma. Atlas Board Gamma will put you at 1 speed, and you will get hit no matter what. That's the other option. I actually have to stop streaming here in a little bit because I have to go eat dinner here in just a few minutes. So as soon as my wife lets me know when dinner's ready. That would be my alarm for finishing up the stream here, guys. So with that, I'm gonna have to call it a day. But I'll be back again. I don't know if I want to finish doing this off stream. So after I eat, I might come back and stream again and just finish up the day, because I really want to get this done today. Beyonce's about to wake up. Totally understandable, man. But hey, I really appreciate you coming to check out the stream, bud. And I mean, I'll be back at this again later, or I'll be back at it again tomorrow. One of those two. And yeah, hopefully you catch me on, and hopefully I can get some more progress made, and we can just have some fun. So yeah, have a great day, and well, I guess for you, have a great night, because it's close to midnight over there, I'm sure, because you're in Germany. But anyway, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.